Hello everybody and welcome to Spa-Francorchamps, Belgium, basically. I can't even say that properly apparently. We're here in round 12 of F1 2017 Season 4 Career Mode. Toro Rosso driver Ben Waterworth. My name is Ben Waterworth and we're getting ready for one-shot qualifying here in Belgium. Previous best qualifying, 8th, came in Season 2 of F1 2016. Let's try and better that, or at least match it. Now we've fitted a new engine here, one of our unused allocated ones for the season, just to try and get a bit of extra power. And given this is a power circuit, we've increased our, we've focused solely on our engine all development cycle. I'm confident that we can do well here in Belgium. As we find ourselves at the top of Air Rouge in pole position pace at the moment. And good start here to the lap. See if we can maintain this obviously through the slower corners. I feel this is where we'll lose a bit of track time, track space, speed, time, because obviously the aerodynamics on the car haven't been worked upon as much as the power has been. Italy really should be our time to shine. We should have no trouble doing well in Italy. Having said that, I probably jinxed myself big time. At the moment we're just hanging on to a top 10 position here ever so slightly. Getting a bit ragged on the curbs. But again, all we need to do is get top 16 to meet our team's expectations. And I will be very happy with that too. Because for the very first time I can say we're in the purple zone on our reputation. And as we say hello to Cousin Johnny. Hello Cousin Johnny. For the very first time I see the message on my hub. You're exceeding team's expectations. Good job. Because a season ago, we were on the cusp of getting fired by Toro Rosso. Now we're on the cusp of becoming the first driver. It's only taken 3.5 seasons. Plenty of time to bin that, of course. As we find ourselves here going across the line. What can we do? Can we hold on to 9th? Can we hold on to 9th? Can we hold on to 9th? We do. Same position as we started in last year, and I remember getting that start off the beginning and kind of taking out a Ferrari and limping back to 18th. But we'll take that. Do we out-qualify Grosjean? We do. That will put us ahead in the rivalry. And hopefully we can translate a good grid position into a good finishing position come race day. Let's see how we go with that. I'm going to do that now. Alright, so best finish here in Belgium was 9th, which we've achieved twice. That was in our first season here on F1 2017 and our second season on F1 2016. Last year, of course, as I said, got a bit over-eager into La Source and we clipped a Ferrari from memory. I think we got a penalty and had to pit with front wing damage. But I think one of the Salvas had to pit from memory too. We got to 750 instead of 500 this time around. So we're still biting that up a little bit. I don't think we'll be able to get that installed before Singapore. And obviously with the components, takes 2 weeks that time around. Look at that. We're into the purple. Alright. Dry race again, or is that water? I can't quite see if that's wet or not. Anyway, let's do this. Alright. It's always a nerve-wracking one, Belgium. Because a lot can happen in the first lap. Well, a lot can happen in any first lap, obviously. But it's particularly a crazy one heading into La Source. Alright. Taking its time to load. Anytime now. Oh, we have a wet one. Oh, it's wet. And I think that's into wet. I don't think that's full wet either. Okay, what did I say back in Hungary? I'll jinx myself and give us a wet race. We haven't had a wet race all season, but finally here we are in Belgium. We have a wet Grand Prix. Oh, I'm not liking this. And I think, are we on dry tyres? We are. Well, what do you know? So is everybody else. So we're not the only ones here. I'm just going to brake very early, given the sliding aspect here of the Ultra Softs. Grip seems to be okay. Ricardo. Oh, this is not what we want to do. We don't want to go into Air Rouge side by side with someone. Oh, I had to back out of that. There's no way I'm risking that. You've got balls, Daniel Ricciardo. You have got massive, massive testicles. Whew. Thought my race was over there. I thought we were out on the spot. And there is no grip at all. This is ridiculous. Should have gone the Inters. And, well, there's no point pitting unless others pit. Because everybody's in the same boat. Almost literally with these conditions. And I've never had to do one of these so far in F1 2017 or anything on Casual Gamer Oz. And given we're in such a short race, it's not a short lap. I don't know. If others pit, I'll pit, but I don't know what's going to happen here. Hanging on to it ever so slightly here. Seems to be fairly okay for the time being. And the others aren't sort of waltzing away from me. Uh-oh. Whew. Nearly went off at Cousin Johnny's. I'm actually still 2 positions ahead of where we started. This is a very, very long race. It's the longest lap in the calendar. Grip feels okay coming through that section there. I doubt anyone's going to pit, are they? Nope. Vettel leads. Everyone else is kind of doing exactly the same thing that I'm doing, really. And that's tiptoeing through. So, realistically, there's no reason to think that we can't make it to the end of the race if we just drive how we're driving. Jesus, Daniel Ricciardo had some balls in that section. That was insane. Up here in Eau Rouge. Obviously, we'll see what happens next lap, whether or not they activate DRS. Look at the speed we have, though, on this. Obviously, the engine really outputting what we want it to. Again, should bode very well for Monza. Sadly, can't open it up as much as we'd like to here in Spa. In this section here of the circuit will really affect our car. We're not as good as we are in the other parts of the circuit. Hanging on to the back of Massa here, though. Not quite waltzing away as much as you thought he probably would. Only 13th. We've got increased expectations on us now that we've obviously qualified well and had a few good performances. It's obviously the downside to doing well. You're expected to do a little bit better. But given Japan's the only weak track you would say we have from here till the end of the season, if we can keep up this consistent level that we've had, then I don't see why we can't keep matching these expectations. Hi, Cousin Johnny, how are we doing? Hopefully see you another 3 more times before the end of this race. Verstappen has dropped down. He's down in 10th at the moment, by the way, folks. Bad race for him. Generally starts each Grand Prix in 6th position, so he's dropped back. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gone off myself there. There he is. Oh, I'm going to have to get a dive bomb up the inside here to get those positions back. Oh, my goodness me. Treading a fine line there, aren't I? Okay, DRS is enabled, so it's obviously not considered a wet race, so inters are just not an option here. Obviously, again, we've only got a 5-lap race, in case you're wondering, well, why don't you pit and risk it? Well, it's a 5-lap race. I pit them last, and I'm not going to catch them up in time. So, there's no purpose to pit. Verstappen, I feel, is going to get some DRS here. I'm going to put this under rich mode here just to try and get a bit of extra boost from him. I'm going to cut across him there. I'm going to be a bit of a dick to let's say Jos Verstappen, that's his dad. Max Verstappen. Put it back down to standard so we don't waste. It's a long lap here. Sorry, Maximus. Bit of a dick there to you, my friend. And your teammate, my goodness me. He has some testicles on him. Sounds a bit inappropriate probably if you're just watching him. I don't know why you'd just be tuning in at this point. Be a very weird part to pick up a YouTube video. Oh, I don't want to watch the start. I'm just going to flick straight to the middle. Fair enough. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo. opening lap, side by side into Eau Rouge. I backed out of it. He had the balls on him, not me. Oh, we've got yellow flag. It's a bit rare when it comes to the AI sort of ones. Not sure why we had a yellow flag. Max Verstappen is out. What happened there? Oh, probably my fault. That happened to one of the Saubers, didn't it, in Monaco with me. He's probably tried to take a move on me. I haven't really paid attention. And he's gone off. So, interesting. Okay. One less car behind us. Sadly, it wasn't one in front of us. But, okay. We're still holding up this bit of a train at the moment. 2 laps to go. Here in Belgium. In these difficult conditions, just like it would be in real life Belgium. Not uncommon for this to be a case, but we can open up the car with the good engine. Eau Rouge for the penultimate time. Hold through it. Yep. Huge amount of drive coming out the top of Eau Rouge up the hill. Exactly what we want. Still maintaining 7th. This will be our highest finish in more than a season. Last year our highest finish was 9th. This year we've managed 4 10th place finishes as our highest finish. We're 8th on track in Bahrain, but we did have penalties. Just got to keep focus here. Plenty of time for me to do a bend and fuck it up. We're driving fairly okay here for a difficult condition race. I'm satisfied so far with the performance at the moment. Get ready to say goodbye to, second last time to Cousin Johnny. So a lap to go after this for another season, unless online mode comes along with Cousin Johnny. I don't think we had a Belgian one in our last set of 10 online modes, did we? I don't think so. See you, Cousin Johnny. Well, see you in a lap, I should say. Alright. There's a corner up here that we ran wide on a couple of times. Vettel goes fastest lap again. Good on you, Seb. We're just going to release the throttle there, not to risk it. Perez has got a good run on us, though, coming into the bus stop. Not close enough. Oh, he is close enough. Goes red. I didn't say anything, Jeffrey. It's weird how they say repeat that. It must be some sort of button or something. I don't know. Anyway, alright. I'm just going to put it up to rich mode. We've got 1.16 laps worth of fuel in reserve, so I think that we can stick this on the +1, at least just on this straight here. We obviously lose the time coming into the tight, twisty section here at Spa. We can make it through Eau Rouge, grit those teeth, grab the balls, and Perez a lot closer to me this time around than he was last time around. 316 k's an hour. We've got the output there. I'm going to go purple. That is the fastest first sector time of anyone. It's the first time in a very long time I've gone purple in any sector of any Grand Prix for a very long time. I think I did set the fastest lap. Oh shit. Was it Italy when I got on podium? Season 1 of F1 2017. Notwithstanding the wins that I had obviously on F1 2016. Just focus on what you're doing here, man. Sliding the car a little bit there. A bit of tyre wear on this track. Maintain this gap here to Perez. Just don't ride the curbs. It's a wet race on dry tyres. Riding the curbs is the last thing you need to do. Alright. Cousin Johnny's coming up, everybody. On your left. See you, Cousin Johnny. Have a good season off. Alright. Ignoring those fastest laps. Vettel's on the Grand Prix. Oh. Congratulations, Seb. Championship is really looking like it's yours. Oh, I just nearly outbraked myself coming into the bus stop. Oh god, I've swerved. Coming here now, don't spin it in the last section. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. 7th.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. I was worried too, my friend. Oh, that feels good. 14 race finishes in a row, 12 this season. Ferrari win. Have a look at the replay. I don't think we're going to fast forward it enough to see Verstappen's incident. Very difficult off the start line there. I managed to dive through here. Braked early again though, because I remember last year. See this Ricciardo move. Just switch focus here to go to the inside on Ricciardo. Side by side. Rouge, and he just cuts across me. Well, I mean, he's a bit aggressive there, but tell you what. The cojones on Dan. Australia versus Australia. And I end up getting him up the hill. So that was something at least. Anyway. So I end up with 6 points. So we've moved past our points. We're back to double figures. Yay! We're up into the top 10. Yay! Vettel now 56. He's 2 and a bit wins clear now. So looking very good for back-to-back championships for him. Raikkonen second. Hamilton, Bottas, Ricciardo, Massa moves up a spot. Verstappen drops down. Perez, Ocon. Constructors, we're equal now with Haas as we move into Italy, a circuit which I hope we can really put to use this powertrain that we've got all season. This has been the Belgian Grand Prix. We'll speak to you in Italy. Remember to like, subscribe and comment here on Casual Gamer Oz. We appreciate your company and we'll speak to you next time. Good night.